అది బాగుంటారా ఆ హీరోయిన్. Get post put on what? Get to post to put to patch on. Hey, how many of it are the patch come? Raise your hands. Patch color. Patch what? Patch is you guys take? What's the argument you taken? Who taken the method argument is a map object riser. That code only correct actually. Method argument should be the map object. How many of you taken the method argument is employee object directly? మీరు ఏం తీసుకున్నారు షెడ్యూల్ బాగా ఇస్తారు all the calls. Get call is done, post call is done, put call is done, delete call is done. Last call is what call is that? What call am I? Yeah, last call. Yeah, tell me guys. I want to what? Patch curve. So you guys come to patch curve, take a request to rest operation method. What method of rest operation method? What is rest operation method? Huh? Patch mapping you can take. PATCH mapping, patch mapping you can take. Yeah, patch mapping I want to take like update the data based on what? ID. See, update the data based on ID, even patch also purpose is what? Update the data only. Update the data based on what? ID. See, here you can take the method like public return type is always what it is responsibility. We are written what? Employee. Because updated employee only return. Updated what? Employee. This is like update full update, partial update, update what data here? Specific data. Okay, update the specific specific what you can say here? Specific data. Update the specific data. See guys, now he is giving like ID. What ID is going to update? How to capture the ID? To capture the ID, you can take what variable now? Path variable, just you can keep the brackets of what? This is what? Learn. See, morning class put mapping is getting one value, all the employee object. How to capture the employee object means at the request for organization, we capture all the data. But now you want to capture the entire object, we don't know what fields you have to capture. We don't know what fields we have to capture. Maybe he want to update one field, he want to update the two fields, he want to update the three fields because real time we have the 20 fields in the class. Maybe specific people will update what? Specific properties and all the properties of specific properties, right? Good. See, I want to update the specific property. Assume that you are giving the one property salary updations. You given what? Salary updation. Salary updations you are giving which format? JSON format. What format? JSON format. See guys, to capture the data, definitely we should use request body only because you have to capture the body. But here the body is what? Complete employer specific details are. Huh? Specific details means what? You will give the salary new value. Name, new name. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You will give the entire employee of data, two, three details. Assume that JSON keys are what type of data? JSON, key values. What type of data? JSON keys are always what string. Value can be any type. Maybe salary, maybe gender, maybe like ID. Specific type, any type of. So what we can say here, you got the input like key value pairs. Keys are always what data, string data. You got all the employee details, specific details. You got the employee, what we can say here, ID or what we can say here, name. ID or so not ID, salary or what? Name, right? Salary or what? Name. To hold that key values, guys, I'm getting what? Key and value. So no, all the key values are specific key values. To hold that all the key values means entire employee object you take no problem. Entire JSON is mapping to employee object. But now I will get the entire employee object only specific properties are. Huh? Specific properties. That specific properties I need to hold using map object. Using what object? Map. You take the map. You take what? Map. You're giving what data? Key values, right? Your keys are always what type? String type. That's what you can do string type. Value is what to string type or different types of. To hold all the types, I take an object class here. Object class can good class for all Java classes. It can hold what? One value, all the values are. That is called update details, right? What details? Exactly. And to hold the specific key values, assume that two key values you are sending means what my map is holding the two key values. If I send the three key values means three key values. If you put the employee object means what it is holding the two, three key values, so all the key values are. Wait, but the point, why I am writing the map means map can store all the key value pairs you want to give it. When key value pairs save each other, all the key value pairs are there. Yes or no? Complete details are given means what object we have to hold? Huh? Right. Complete data you give it. Request body annotation. Annotation store the data. Request body annotation will capture the data, map the data to what class? Employee class. What class? Employee class. So employee class is what? Hold the specific data, all the values. All the values. How many values? All the values. But you want all the values or specific values are? Specific values. To hold the specific values, we need to take what? Map. Map can store the data key value pairs. How many key value pairs you got? Store the key value pairs into what object and what? Map. Now controller layer people, you wake up please last people, you got the request with what? ID. With what ID. You capture that ID using what? Path variable. You got entire employer, some key values are. Some key values you can hold into what object? You hold into what? Map. After that, what the controller layer you have to do? You send the details to what layer? Service layer. Employee service dot. Update what? All the details, specific details are. Update what? A specific employee data. Specific employee data, guys. How many values you have to give to service layer? How many values? మరి చిన్నపిల్లలు యాక్టింగ్ చేస్తాడే ఇప్పుడు టీచింగ్ 2001 స్టార్ట్ చేసాను టీచింగ్ ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేసాను కానీ బీటెక్ third year, I will give the classes. How many values you got? Two values any at for here, k values ID. First value is what? ID and day. Next to updated details. Where the updated details are stored. Man, we are giving the details to what? Service layer. Service layer people, you got the details. What are the details? You got the ID and you got the updated values. Oh yes sir, no. Just like morning. Morning you got the ID and the complete employee. Now you got the ID and the specific details in the map. Specific details in what? Morning, all the details. Now what? Details ma. Exactly. That's it, guys. Service layer people, what you will do, tell me. You got the ID, you got the updated details. New details you got that. What you will do? First of all, based on the ID, based on what? Morning for this line, lot of work done. Based on the ID, get the employee. If employee is not there, raise the exception. Wait, only delete operation, you check the exist by ID true, they delete it. But you want to get the employee means always use what? Find by ID. What you tell me. Based on the ID, get the employee. Get the employee. Tell me guys, how to get the employee? Employee record, speak employee record, find by ID, left side is what? Another class, hold the employee, this is mandate the employee, option employer. Then we need to check what? Option employee got. We'll check up this. No. We're under optional employee. Tempo on time. Optional employee dot. Optional employee dot. Direct optional employee dot. Or else through then you can write what? You got the existing employee rights? Yes, that is a line guys. Like that we should do it. You got the employer? Yes. Yes or no? Now you got existing employee. Existing employee what? You got existing employee. Update this data with what? You do updated values. Hey, existing employee you got. Once you got the existing employee, what? Update the existing employee with what? Update the tell me existing employee with new details. Details ma? These are the new details. What details? Now tell me what details you want to update now? Then what I need to call? I don't know what to call the getter method, right? I don't know what the details he given. Then what we should do? I don't know this update details maybe contains ID, maybe contains a name, maybe contains a salary. I don't know what data he is having. What I should do? Huh? Huh? String array. Oh. You like arrays? No arrays. Did I written any single array concept? No arrays, nice. Wait, you got the existing employer. Find by ID is all you know about already, right? Yes or no? Existing employer, you know. Existing employee set the new data. Set what? Morning class 6 properties are there. All properties are there. That's what you get all the properties and all the properties. Any problem is there? No. But now all the properties are, we don't know which property is coming now. Then tell me. Morning class here employee is there. Employee contains all the properties. Then all the properties are what? Set the new details. Set what? Existing employee dot set ID, set name, set salary, and set all we are setting morning class. But now Specific కాదు specific సేమ్ అదే వచ్చింది అదే చెప్పండి హియర్ ఐ డోంట్ నో వాట్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ బట్ ఐ గాట్ ది ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ వచ్చిండు అప్డేట్ ఇన్ ది న్యూ డేటా అప్డేట్ చేయండి anyone in the class tell me the answer proper answer existing employee I got based on the ID I have the details I need to update the details but here the question is what I don't know what details I got what details I got I need to update those details let me the code for that Hey, here you should write the code. First of all, you should know what details are coming. Then tell me what details are coming. How do you know? Huh? Based on the ID, I got the existing employee. I got it. That existing employee, you have to update with what the new details. That is the code. That's the code I written already. Morning class, you got the entire details. The entire details are updated with the new data. All setters you got. But here we don't know what data he is getting. Right? First you tell me that basic sense. How we know that what details are coming? How do you know that what details are coming? Hey, చెప్పండి ఏం చెప్తున్నారు క్లాస్లో ఏం చేయను మీకు వస్తున్నా ఇప్పుడు అట్లీస్ట్ నాకు ఎన్ని అసలు ఏ డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చి లేదంటే ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పు స్టాండర్డ్ See, existing employee, I got the existing employee. I want to update the new details. First of all, I should know that what new details are coming. How we know that what new details are coming? What details are coming to update? చెప్పేది ఎట్లా చెప్పు అట్లీస్ట్ నువ్వు మామూలు బేసిక్ కూడా చెప్పు తెస్తా అప్డేట్ డీటెయిల్స్ get off what update details that get key method you can use get off key you can give value will get automatically value can get what wait what details are coming means the details are there in what object print the map a map print change just I told that what details are coming to update kada where the details are where the details are stored in the map kada if I print the map then what happened the details are printed right what details are printed what the details is going to update details are printed or not printed just you said like print the map sir because the map only contains what updated details yes or no I asked that client is sending what details updated details are then simply your answer should be like print the map print the how to print the map means you know that Java 8 features update details dot for each we know that arrow before arrow is called k comma e I told the consumer consumer contains one argument by consumer contains then you can write what sort control space what k plus just you can give what v that's it that is printing updated details printing what printing updated details printing what details printing updated details this for each is reading one value all the key values all the key values observe carefully getting one key value all the key values are now key is there value is there you are getting the logic here after arrow we should write what logic here you write the logic see guys logic we should write that's why this is the opening here and this is the closing here SOP logic is there I removed SOP logic I decided to write some logic here I decided to write what some logic assume that the input is like you given the name and the salary name and what salary the inputs are what The map is storing how many values, sir? You are my name and salary check. The map is storing how many key values, sir? What are the two key values, sir? Because the client is sending only two details to update, that is the name and salary. Then map contains how many values, sir? Then here how many keys, sir? Two keys. How many keys are all? How many values, sir? What are the keys? Huh? Name and nice. Now observe carefully. This for each is repeated how many times, sir? Two times. Because I told that how many key values, sir? He given the two details means that for each loop is repeated how many times, sir? Two times. How many times? Two times. This key is nothing but what? Name and salary. Value is nothing but what? Name is Ratan, salary is the 10,000.45. Yes or no? Key means what? Name and salary. Name and what? Name and salary. Value is nothing but Ratan is the name key value and salary 10,000.45 is the value. Here observe carefully, guys. You got one key value, multiple key values. Let me say simply can take the case like switch case, guys. Switch off. Observe carefully what I am doing. What you can write here? Switch off. You write the switch off like key. I'm passing the key. What is the key? Then tell me here. Name and salary. Then key is what? Name. Key is what? Key's name is you write the case. Case of what? Just you can write the name. That's all. Then key becomes the name. This name is what? Matched. This name is what? Then first case got exit. This loop is repeated. Every key coming. Every key means what? Client inputs. Every key is nothing but what? Inputs. See guys, for each loop more to read like key value, one by one key value. First key value, second key value. First key is what you can pass to switcher key. If the key is what name, then first case executed. Key is salary means second case. Key is the department is third case. Like write all the cases. Write what? All the cases. That's all. The key is what name. Key's name is then what? Oh, key is what name. Then switch you are passing what name. Then this name and the case name both are matched or not matched. Then what we should do? Update the name. Update the name. Tell me how to update the name. Existing. Tell me guys how to update the name here. Existing employee dot set existing employee dot what we can call with the existing employee dot we can call what set name. Set name. Then what we should update. Set name. What do you want to update? Exist employee dot set name. What name you have to set? Updated name. There is updated name. Map. అక్కడ ఎక్కడ ఉంది అక్కడ ఆ కోడ్ దట్ కోడ్ వేర్ ఇస్ ద డేటా ఇన్ దట్ కోడ్ వేర్ ఇస్ ద డేటా దట్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ మా the key is what name that key we are passing to switch argument then what you are passing name then case name is matched up key is what name. Case name is what name. Both are matched, not matched. Then update the data. What data we have to update? Name we have to update. What name? What we have to update, ma'am? Existing employees got set name. What name we have to set now? What name we have to set? New name, right? Where is that new name? అది ఎక్కడ ఉంది? అది ఎక్కడ ఉంది నాకు వాల్యూలో ఉంది. యాడుంది? But you getter మీద అంటున్నాను అందుకని ప్రాబ్లం getter ఏం లేదు because the value itself is what your data. Yes or no? Client input keys are what? Keys data is what? Values. Then the keys you are passing switch argument. Case name is what? Matched. Case name is what ama? If the case name is matched, then what we should do? Update the value. That's all. Here you see after arrow function you are writing one line or multiple lines of code. Very rare case you can write this kind of code base. You put that code in the braces. While discussing lambda I told one expression you have to write, but real cases we should write the multiple lines. Where we are writing the multiple lines, keep inside the braces, right? Yes or no? Yes, sir. We need to set the name. What name we have to set? Huh? Huh? You have to set what? Value. Then we need to put what? B, right? B and what? You can write the break. We need to write what? Break. Like that, how many cases you should write? How many cases, sir? 4 cases. ID, because ID should be updated, not updated. Huh? ID should be updated, not updated. Yeah, existing employee dot, we can write what? Set what? Set name B. Set name and what? B. B means what? Value. B means what? Value means your name. Ratan sir is storing, right? Key storing the name is value. Ratan sir definitely. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఓకేనా? రే అర్థమవుతుంది లాస్ట్ అర్థంగా తలగా అవ్వండి ఫస్ట్ తర్వాత చూసుకున్న తర్వాత దేవుడు. Key is what? Name. Why you are writing for each? We try one key value, multiple key values. If the key passes switching on the key. If the key is what? Name. Key name means update what? Value. Update what? Update the value. But update the value, that is okay, guys, but you're getting error still. Why that error? Tell me. Why that error? We are setting the name. What name we have to set? See, value is storing what data, guys? Ratan sir, that is okay, fine. Ratan sir is storing. What is storing? Ratan sir storing. There it is storing in the map. But Ratan sir key is it storing the value? Is a string format or object format? There is a problem. Yes or no? Name. Name is nothing but what? Key. Name is nothing but what? Key. This is a name key. But value is what? Ratan. Ratan sir, something like that. But this is storing like in a string format or object format. Object format. But this is set name required the value. Value is object format or string format. What format? Ma? You want string format. But this value is a string format or object format. Why you are taking object means it can hold any values. Yes or no? That's what guys. V is what type? Is it string type or object type? That is object type. That is object type means you type as to string. Error కాదు. ఓకేనా? అది టైప్ క్యాస్ట్. ఇది V is what type? String type, object type. Object type. But set name required object type, string type. String type means what? Typecasting. Right? Next case, tell me next case. Case salary. Case salary. Then you can write what? Existing employee. Any price. Existing employee dot what? Set what? Salary is a value, okay. But that value is stored in which format? Object format we stored, but we are setting object format double format. That's what you typecast to double. That's all. You can write what? That's all. Where your details are there in what? Map. Where your details are. Map contains one key value, multiple key values are there. When multiple key values are there, use the for each to iterate every key value. Assume that first key value is the name. Then key is what? Name. Key is what? Key is name means value is what? Ratan sir, right? Value is what? Value is Ratan sir. Then key is switch argument, right? Then you pass the name here. And what? This is the name. Name key. Update what? Value. But value is a normal type object type. Typecast what type? Key. One key or multiple keys are? Multiple keys. For each. They tried every key. If any key, switch case. Key name, update the value. But the value is what type by default? Because we are holding all the values using objects. Because JSON is what? Different type of data. Object. Keys are always what type of? String. That's what here you can write what? Name, salary. Name and what? Salary. Update that. Like that you write all the cases. Tell me next case is what? Case. You can write what? Huh? Department. If the key is department, update that graph. Assume that you passed only two key values. This for each loop is repeated how many times? Two times. Then how many cases executed? Two cases. That's it. It's not like updating all the values, right? The department is what? Existing employee dot set what? Set value is a department, but value is what type of data? String. And string is regular. By default, A type. What you want, what type of? That's what your typecasting string type. Then you can type what amount. Break. Next case is what? K. Okay, guys, Chanda like to make a good Chanda Mama system. Gender. Gender. Hey, that is called what? Gender. If it is a key, if it is a key is a gender, then update what? Value. Then what? Set what? Set gender. Gender is what? B. Value only they are updating, but that value is what type? But you want what type? That's all. We can write what? I think these four values are enough because ID we never update, right? Example. Guys, you write a default also. You write what? Default. Because you know what you can say here. Razu is sleeping, Razu enter the name is what? Like mental. Today Razu given the data is what? Mental. Name is there, salary is there, department, gender is there, but mental is there or not there? Not there, but he given the name is what? Mental. Yes or no? The key is there or not there? That's what this you throw the exception. Just you can use what? Throw new. Just bring out the illegal argument exception. What exception, ma? The argument not available. The argument is not available. See, there is any case is matching that is updated. Something like you are passing different name or default case throwing exception is what exception? Illegal argument exception. Illegal argument exception that is what? Argument is not available. That is the data. Just you can hide the print. Wait, that's it. Just we done the code for that. Hey, anyone write the code? This code, anyone write the rise corrects? Anyone? How many guys done the patch rise corrects? All get the girls, you know, color change them. ఏం చేస్తున్నారమ్మా లాస్ట్ హెచ్ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళు హెచ్ఐ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళు పొద్దురించి 9 గంటల నుంచి కెనడా పడుకున్నారు ల్యాబ్ లో కూర్చొని anyone got this code? Oh, right. Oh, nice. You got it, huh? This one is what? First of all, get the existing employee based on the ID. That morning code is written already. Because your map contains all updated details. One key value, multiple key values are. Read every key value using for each method. For each is reading one key value, all the key values are. Switch is checking the key. Switch is checking the key. If it is a key is the name, update the name. Key is salary, update the salary. Update value is only but what? V only. Wait, what data we have to update? Getter method or just V? V is a new value. V is what? V is the new value. But V is storing the string type like that object class. That's what you are typecasting to what type you want. That's it. That's enough. Somewhere we got issue. I think semicolon is missing. Fine, that's not a problem. And next one is what? There also. This is a closing of switch. This is a closing of what? This is the closing of arrange, right? This is switch closing, man. That is switch closing, right? This is the closing. This is the closing of what lambda. So in that case, original switch case. But okay, default contains any break statement or no breaks, sir? No breaks. Hey, did that? Underline. Hey, that's it, guys. You run the code, that's all. Hey, you understood this one, huh? Morning class, you got what data? ID. Complete employee update. Now you got what? ID. Specific details of holding what class? Map. Key is always a string. Value is the object. The details are sent to what layer? Service layer people, you find the based on the ID, get the existing employee. After getting the existing employee, you got the map details, right? You iterate the map details using for each. Using what? For each consumer by consumer key comma where. The logic you write a switch case. Switch you can pass the key. Switch you can pass what? Key. The key is you are passing the name. Case name is matched. Key name is what? Case name. Key salary means what? Case salary. Case salary must update the value. V just we have to set. But V is what type of type? Double type object type object. I guess what type of double type. That's all. Hey, let me run this process, guys. That's it. Just we can. I think controller layer they are giving the updated employee, right? I think we didn't save the data after updation, right? Then go for the service layer. You updated after updation. Last one is what? Ma, how to save? Employee requires the data. Save what's your updated details existing employee. Because you got an existing employee, you updated that updated existing employee. We have to what? Save. What we are saving, return the same value. Morning class product. Just you can go for what? Return. Just you can go for return statement. This data should be what? Why the return type is what? Then you update the employee, save it. What you saved, return that employee. What you saved, what? Return. Then controller layer people, you please wake up, Amma, and oh, జ్యోతి నీకు ఉందా ఏం చేస్తుంది కొద్ది పైకి లేకుండా Update employee. Hey, you are calling what layer? Service layer. Service layer is you are calling this method by giving these details. By giving what? These details. What that guy is doing? Update the data, return that employee. What employee? Updated employee. You store that employee. How to store the employee? Employee. Go for what? Return statement. How to write return statement? Response dot speak out. Status is what? You explain status dot. This status dot what? Okay. Dot header. Just I'm writing header is what? Info. I'm writing header. I what? Partial updation done. Partial updation is what? Last one is what? What returns what? That is it. That's all. Enough. We can run this code. I think you got it. Much of them. You do? क्या बैठा है? Okay, here you can put what? Return. This is return type, right? This is return type or what? 90? Okay, 94 means here. Here you can put what? Return. RETURN. Okay, good. Next, you can run this project. That's all. Simply can right click on the project and go run as what? Spring board like ऐसा. Simply can do कैसा? Right on the phone. Arun the annotation put stack over पे जाएगा ना रेज अंडर. You can no be get start. ये उसके new will होती. 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I think you got the 8 jabber. Okay, I think it's morning class already in the running mode, guys. Let me do one thing. That's all, guys. You don't run the project from the project folder, Explorer. This is a project Explorer, don't run. If you run the project from the dashboard, code dashboard, then you should not get that code issue generally. Anyone observe that? Observe, sir? Fine. Then you got the output like project is running fine. Go for what? Swagger tool. Just you can go for what? Swagger. Localhost 8006 Swagger. Now you got the call. What column? Patch. You got the. First, let me post the data, guys. Click on what? Try it out. Once you click on the try it out. Hey, guys, absorb it. Put up with it. Choose it now. It's any kind of game. Any kind of game. దీని స్వాగర్ అంటారమ్మా ఎప్పుడు చూసా రాత్రి చూసావా ఇప్పుడు ఎన్ని గంటలు రాత్రి ఎన్ని గంటలకు వచ్చిందమ్మా ఇందాకే వచ్చింది దాంట్లో రాత్రి నుంచి ట్రై చేస్తే ఇందాక వచ్చిందా రేపు చూస్తున్నా పోస్ట్పోన్ చేస్తున్నావా నైస్ కూర్చో నాకు స్వీట్ నాకు అర్థం కాదు నువ్వు ఏం చెప్తున్నావు ఒకసారి చూస్తావు చెప్పే మధ్య చూపు అందరికి స్పెట్స్ శాలరీ సో మచ్ స్పెట్స్ వాసు salary is what? Department is what? Some variation products. HR. The next one is what? Gender. Gender you can write what? That's third one. Just you write what? Male. Just you can write the name also. Much male. Should say. Small male, normal male you can make. You can what? Once it execute, you got these details. You got what? Details. Now we go for the put means morning you type. You update the given the only one will remaining all else and becomes what? Nulls. Default null, right? Yes, now you can go for the patch call. This is the get to put to delete what? Patch. You select this patch call. This is what? ID. Click on what? ID count. Once you click on the right one. See guys, here you can see. Now message what? Additional of one, additional of two, additional of three. I don't want to update these many values. Let me give one value. But the value is here. I want to update the name. Name is what? Just you can write the name is what? Huh? Welding Vasu. Just you can write what? Welding Vasu. Welding Vasu you can do. That's it. If I click on what execute, only name should be updated. Remaining fields should not be disturbed. Yes, sir? Put means what happened? Entire object. Entire object you should give. You miss some details, sir? Huh? Patch is what? Updating entire object is missing details. Now if I click on the execute, I should get the output. Now see guys, we got the status code is 200. Update is successful 200. Put to patch get to 200 successful. Put to patch deleted. Put to patch get to put to patch. Get to put to patch. Patch get to put to patch. Get to put to patch 200. Next is what? Do not one. Do not one and do not four. Delete two not four. Right? See guys, now you got the 200. Now you please cross check the details of data. పక్కన పడుతుంది కొద్దిగా పడుతున్నాను అయిపోయిందమ్మా చూడు లీనియో మీ ఫ్రెండ్ పక్కన చూడమ్మా అయితే వాసుని వెల్డింగ్ వాష్ చేశాం వాసుని ఏం వాష్ చేశాం అది మా వాసు ఏం చేసినామా వెల్డింగ్ వాష్ అయిపోయింది బ్యాచ్ Hey, put to batch only difference. Morning class, client is given the ID and complete employee. That employee comes to this layer. All center methods you called existing employee find based on the ID, get that employee, update with the new details. One value, all the values are. Nothing you write all the center methods. You set the new data, you get the new data. Like that. But now we are getting what? One. Now client is sending how many values? Two values. One is the ID, one is the specific details. The specific details we are holding using keys and values are values. The key and the values are given to these values. These values are based on the ID, get the data. Based on the ID, get what? Yeah. Based on the ID, get the existing employee. Based on the ID, get what? Based on the ID, get the existing employee. After getting existing employee, then we need to update with what? Details. There is the details. Map. Map contains what? Key values. Iterate the key values. For each. What one? Then try the switch case for update the values. Switch off what? K. Switch off key. K means what? Name. Then case name executed. Case. Set the data. What data we have to set? B. Set the data is what? Huh? That's all. Got it? Can you write the code? You know, for each, you know, switch case. Switch off one key. Key is matched to update value. Update what? Value. Yeah, that's all for the patch code. Write the points. All of you write the code, show me the code fast. Take the reference of morning class code. Morning class code is here. Same. Something illegal argument exception. Argument is illegal. Given the use argument by names are they? But illegal argument. Then control again capture the details, set the data to what else? I asked her, but he said, what if you do? I say, you know, want to. What the energy saying? Oh, I see. Today I have the particular layer. I have the particular relation, I got the input ID and then my output update. My output. Now give the details, okay, there. चलो गया idea employee object giving the service level. Wait, Bharati, ఏం మాట్లాడతలేదు సరే ఆర్థిక ఆయన ఏం చెప్పలేదు మరి ఏం పొడు అది నాకు బూత్ వస్తే నాకు బొద్దుకి చదువుతుంది నూపుతుంది అక్కడ ఏం కొట్టుకుంటున్నాను Sharma, hey, put operation we are doing. Everyone listen. In the middle, I'll ask anyone. I don't know. Don't say I was not listen. I am. Ready first, doing first. We are doing the put operation. What operation? Put operation. Yeah. The client I'm sending the request to the client is sending the request to what layer? Controller layer. Check. I'm the controller layer. I got two inputs, ID and what? Employee details. Send the details to what layer? Huh? She's saying like that. And you are giving the details to employee layer, we are waiting. You are waiting or stop there? Waiting for what? Response. Now he is giving the details to whom? What details you got inputs? ID and employee. Now what you will do? Tell the based on the ID. Sir, I got the ID based on the ID. First, I will get the existing employee. Check out. Based on the ID, I will get the existing employee. Check out. Based on the ID, you got what? Existing employee from the repository. You are having any data? No. Your parent is there. Who is the parent? He will provide all the methods what you writing. No? So you are what? Safe. Remember. Based on the ID, you got existing employee. Yes? Update the existing details with the new details. Existing details with what? English means YouTube if you are not in English, it's your problem. I got my salary every month. What? Every month. No English, no problem. Any problem? No. Then finally move on. Go ahead. Based on the fact. ID వచ్చినప్పుడు based on the ID, get the existing employee. Update the existing employee with new data. ఇప్పుడు మా వాళ్ళు చూసుకునేటప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు ఎంత ఉండేది నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు ఎంత పిల్లడు ఎంత పళ్ళు మా అప్పలు పళ్ళు చూసుకునే ఎక్కడ అది నేనే ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాను పర్లేదు కదా నీకు చూడరా ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం నువ్వు సేవ్ చేస్తాం సార్ పొద్దున్నే లేస్తాం సార్ పళ్ళు తోముకుంటాం సార్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకుంటాం సార్ టిఫిన్ చేస్తాం సార్ వచ్చేస్తారు సార్ ఫ్యాన్ వేస్తారు మంచిగా కట్టే టెక్నాలజీస్ వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ దగ్గరలో తెల్లపిల్లి సాయిబాబు మిమ్మల్ని కాపాడుతూ చెప్ప చెప్పారా చెప్పు full point లేదు. Based on the ID, get the existing employee. Update the existing employee with new data. Save that employee. What you saved, return back to. కూర్చో ఎక్కడ పనికంటే చదువుతాను నీకు ప్రాబ్లం నీ బాధ పనికంటే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ నీకేం వచ్చింది ఇన్పుట్స్. Hey, that is the sense always developers as don't tell. See, first you didn't think what inputs you got. What inputs you got? ID and update employee object. Employee object you got. Tell me. Based on the ID, get the employee from the repository. Fine. You got the employee, existing employee you got there. Next one. Update the existing employee with the new details. Third one is what? Save the existing employee to the database. And return the same employee back to what? Huh? That's it. Are they? Are you all going to what inputs you got? Come. They. ఏమిరా మీకు ఏమన్నా చదువులోనే ఏమన్నా సమస్య సరదాగా లేకపోతే మనం చేస్తున్న ఆపరేషన్ ఏంటి? ప్యాచ్. ఆమె ఏమి ఇచ్చింది ఇలా ప్యాచ్ కాదు ఆమె ఇచ్చింది పుట్టే ఆమె ఇచ్చింది ఎవరు కంట్రోల్ అంటే ఆమె ఇచ్చింది ఏమి సోలేదు ఎంతాక ఆమె ఇచ్చిందిరా ఏమి ఇచ్చినావమ్మా పుట్టండి ఏం చేస్తుంది మామూలుగా అప్డేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఏం అప్డేట్ చేస్తుంది? ఎంప్లాయీ అప్డేట్ చేస్తుంది. నేనేం కోసం చెప్పాలి కదా చూడవు పుట్టేం చేస్తుంది పుట్టేం చేస్తుంది అదే గొడవకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది చెప్ప పుట్టేం చేస్తుంది ఎంప్లాయీని అప్డేట్ చేస్తుంది. స్పెసిఫిక్ డీటెయిల్స్ అంటే డేటా స్పెసిఫిక్ డీటెయిల్స్. ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా ఇది ఇందాక చెప్పింది ఎల్లికి వస్తువు చేసింది. వెల్లికి వస్తువు చేశారు. మీరు పొద్దున్న చెప్పి ఎప్పుడు అడుగుతున్నారు ఇప్పుడు అడగండి మ్యాచ్ అడుగుతుంది. మ్యాచ్ కాదు మార్నింగ్ చెప్పింది లేరు వెంకట ఆడవుడు వీళ్ళు నలుగురు వాళ్ళ దగ్గరలోనే లేవు ఉండవు. దీపాలు ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి? వాళ్ళ దగ్గర లేవుగా. వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్ దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. ఊడో పేరెంట్ జేపీ రిపాజిటరీ రిపాజిటరీ ఏం కాదు మనం మాట్లాడితే ఏ కాదు పుట్టుకోవాలి పుట్టుకాలు మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. ఎవరు? అక్కాయ లేదు ఎవరు? కంట్రోల్. వాటి ఇన్పుట్స్ వచ్చినాయమ్మా ఐడి అండ్ న్యూ ఎంప్లాయీ. న్యూ ఎంప్లాయీ డీటెయిల్స్ అప్డేట్ చేయడానికి న్యూ ఎంప్లాయీ అవి ఏం చేసినాయి? అప్డేట్ చేసుకుంటా ఆమెకి ఏమొచ్చినాయి? ఐడి వచ్చింది, అప్డేటెడ్ ఎంప్లాయీ న్యూ ఎంప్లాయీ డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చినాయి. అవి ఏం చేసినాం? అవి ఇచ్చింది అది పట్టుకోవాలి. అది పట్టుకోవాలా? పట్టుకోవాలి. నీకు దొరకట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు దొరికితే ఏమంటారా గ్రిప్ అని అవుతున్నావు నువ్వు వస్తున్నా రిపోజిటరీ రిపోర్ట్ టైం ఉంది అనేది ఆమెకి ఏమొచ్చినాయి మీ సార్ చెప్తాను క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది ఆమెకి ఏమొచ్చినాయి అప్డేట్ ఎంప్లాయ్ వచ్చింది ఆమె ఏం చేసింది ఆయన క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకొని వీడికి ఇచ్చింది వీడేం చేస్తాడు ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళని అడిగిన తర్వాత నాకు చెప్పాలి ఏ అంత సింపుల్ గా నీకు యూ గాట్ వన్ ఫ్లో రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్ ఆర్ సేమ్ ఫ్లోస్ ఒక ఫ్లో అర్థమైంది అనుకో ఈ బ్రెయిన్ అంతా అట్లా థింక్ చేస్తుంది ఓకే వస్తున్నాయి క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకుంటుంది అవి తీసుకొని వీడికి ఇస్తుంది అవి ఏమేస్తుంది ఏమొస్తుంది నీకు క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది అప్డేట్ అంటే ఏంటి ఐడి ఇచ్చింది నీ అప్డేట్ ఎంప్లాయ్ ఇచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు వాడికి ఏమి ఇచ్చిన ఐడి అంటూ అప్డేట్ ఎంప్లాయ్ న్యూ ఎంప్లాయ్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఇచ్చింది వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు ఏ ఎంప్లాయ్ తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి అందుకే నువ్వు మొత్తం కనుక్కోవాలి సగం సగం కనుక్కోవాలి అసలు వాడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు వాడికి ఏం వచ్చినాయి వచ్చినాయి వాడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు వాడిని అడుగు వాడు చెప్తా తర్వాత నా ఎప్పుడు చిన్నగా నువ్వు అంతకన్నా తావేసుకోవాలి చిన్నగా మీరు రారా కంప్లీట్ చేద్దాం ఒకటి నెక్స్ట్ మీ ఫ్రెండ్ పంపి నీ పక్కన పంపించండి ట్రై వాడు చేసి పంపి మనం కష్టపెట్టకూడదు కూర్చో సేపు పుట్టుకలు కాదు డాన్స్ అయ్యి 10 గారు మన పుట్టు గురించి మాట్లాడారు మార్నింగ్ దాని గురించి మరి ఇప్పుడు దాకా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు బ్యాచ్ బాగా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేసింది కానీ పూర్తి చేస్తాం శ్రీకాంత్ వన్ డీటెయిల్స్ అమ్మా ఐడియా అంటే న్యూ ఎంప్లాయ్ వచ్చింది అది వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చింది వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటి దీనికి ఏమొచ్చింది ఐడియా అప్డేట్ ఎంప్లాయీ వచ్చింది వీడు ఏం చేయాలి కదా అప్డేట్ చేయాలని అయిపోతే స్టూడెంట్సే కదా అందరూ మీరందరూ దాన్ని ఏమంటారు ఏంటి కాదురా మీరందరూ దాన్ని ఏమంటారు ఒక అదే ఆ ఊరు మాట్లాడారు మీరంతా ఒకటే బెల్ట్ అది అంటారు కదా ఒకటే నియోజకవర్గం దాంట్లో స్టూడెంట్సే కదా వాడికి డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చినాయి కదా ఏమొచ్చినాయి అప్డేట్ చేయడానికి ఐడియా వచ్చింది న్యూ ఎంప్లాయీ వచ్చింది తర్వాత వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఐడి వాడికి ఏమొచ్చింది ఫస్ట్ ఐడియా వచ్చింది బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఐడి గెట్ ద ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడితో ఎంప్లాయీ ఉందో లేదో చెక్ చేస్తాం బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఐడి గెట్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ వన్స్ ఈ గాట్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ వచ్చిందంటే న్యూ డీటెయిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ update with new details. After updation, we have to save the data into what database. What data we saved, return what? Same data back to what layer? Controller layer will return the response to what layer? Controller layer comes client using what object? Response agent. Sit up. Hey, now you got the what color? Put color. What the put color will do? Put color, what inputs you got? Putcal, you got the ID and the new employee. That new employee ID, Putcal, controller capture the details, capture the ID using path variable, capture the new employee details with what variable, workstation body, send the details to service layer using method arguments. Using what argument? Method arguments. And wait for the response from the service layer. Later service layer will returns what? Updated data. Send that updated data to what layer? Huh? Controller layer. Client, sorry. What you can say here? Client. Now these people are sending the details. What details to this layer? ID and ID and what?